those of you that believe so much in massa, you think massa gonna take care of you? Okay, well, I want to go over an article that confirms what I've been saying for many, many years, okay? I've been informing people that you should not be overly, shall we say, respectful or overly complacent with what Master provides to you. Master can be in many forms. It can be your job, your job that keeps you just over broke, aka the plantation, or it can be this government of the United States that has government programs that you're banking on, excuse the pun, to fund your retirement or to fund your life in the event that you have a catastrophe, okay? Talking about that SSI disability or that regular SSI check. Now, I spoke to you last week about Social Security on course to be bankrupt in 17 years. Now, I know many of you say, well, you know, that's not going to happen. They're going to come up with something to keep it funded, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, you could believe that, and you can continue to smoke that. And when you come off your high and come down to reality, you're still going to be hitting the head with the following information. Now, this information I'm about to give to you, I saw an article yesterday, on Monday, we're talking about July the 31st, and it confirmed on an ongoing basis what I've been saying for years. So I'm going to read this article to you verbatim. And I want you to digest this information, and it will further facilitate, further confirm the fact that you must learn powerful strategies and techniques that make your money work for you so that you can get P.A.I.D. on your terms and not on the terms of one that is subsidizing you. And the article goes as follows. It's no secret that countless Americans rely on Social Security to stay afloat financially in retirement. But an alarming number of workers are placing way too much emphasis on those benefits and aren't saving on their own. The article goes on to say that that is indeed a major problem. The average American currently collects just $1,360 a month, or $16,320 a year in Social Security benefits. And while that can indeed serve as a nice supplement to another source of income, if that's the only money you're looking at in retirement, you may be in for a rocky ride. And please keep in mind, if you think that your pension money is going to supplement this money from Social Security, I bring your attention to the pensioners in Ohio. Just 2 weeks ago, they had their pensions unilaterally slashed by 50%. And for those of you that are members of the Wealth Institute, you know many times during the year, I bring to your attention pensions that file bankruptcy and they walk away from their pension obligations, their monthly checks to the pensioners. Now, the question is that you must ask yourself, can you live on $16,320 a year? Now, though Social Security was never meant to sustain retirees in the absence of other income, a frightening number of workers may wind up in a situation where they're forced to live off a mere $16,320 a year, or however much they're able to get out of Social Security. The article goes on to say, according to the Economic Policy Institute, more than 40% of households aged 55 to 64 have no retirement savings at all. And those who fall on the latter end of the spectrum, unfortunately, don't have too much opportunity to make up for lost time. The article goes on to say, of course, there are always ways to generate retirement income outside of savings and Social Security. However, you could possibly think of these following alternatives. You could think about going back to work part-time. You could try to start a business. You can even bring some stranger into your home and rent out a portion of your home. Or you could sell things you're no longer using, like furniture or an unneeded vehicle. But many seniors don't have the ability or desire to work during retirement, and becoming a landlord isn't for everyone. And that's why a much better option is to generate income via our ASK THE WIZ Wealth Institute strategies and save independently during your working years, even if you don't have too much of those years left. Now, the article goes on to say, though new retirees have fewer options for building a sizable nest egg, if you're relatively young and still have a few decades of work ahead of you, you have a real opportunity to amass some savings. Even if you're only able to part with a few $100s a month. And the breakdown goes as follows. Depending upon when you first begin saving, say you begin at 25 years of age, and you start saving $200 a month. And if that $200 a month makes an 8% annual return, you then will have $622,000 when you reach 65. And if you wait until age 30 to start saving $200 a month, and that $200 a month generates an annual return of 8%, that's annual return of 8%, then you would have $413,000 by the time you turn 65 years of age. If you wait until 35 years of age to save $200 per month, and that $200 per month generates 8% average annual return, then you will have $272,000 by the age of 65. If you wait to age 40, with the same $200 per month, generating 8% per year, then by the time you reach age 65, you will have $175,000. If you wait till age 45 and you save $200 a month, that $200 a month, generating 8% per year, will have grown to $110,000 by the age of 65. If you wait until age 50 to save $200 a month, and that $200 a month generates 8% return annually, then by the age of 65, you will have $65,000. And if you wait until age 55 to save a mere $200 a month, generating an 8% annual return, then you will have $35,000 by the time you turn 65. Now notice I kept putting emphasis on annual, 8% annual return. We are blessed in the ASK THE WIZ Wealth Institute family to make double-digit and triple-digit profits per day. Once again, I gave you a chart for 8% annually. We make double-digit and triple-digit profits per day, utilizing our powerful strategies and techniques. All praise be to the ancestors and the Creator. And to confirm same, simply go to our website at www.askthewiz.info. That's www.askthewiz.info. And you will see our profits posted daily. Now, as you can see, the article goes on to say, if you start saving $200 a month as early as age 25, you'll come away with a cool $622,000 if your retirement investments brings in an average yearly 8% per year, which is just below the stock market average. Now, over a 25-year retirement, that's $24,880 a year, assuming that the money generates no additional growth during that time frame. Add that to the $16,320 the average worker collects from Social Security today, and you're looking at $41,200 a year in income, which is a far more reasonable number to work with. Now, if you're behind, the article says, on retirement savings, or you have yet to begin setting money aside at all, and you only have a few working years left, there are some things you can do to avoid a scenario where you're forced to live off just $16,320 a year. And the article goes on to say that people should be maxing out their 401k plan. Workers 50 years and older can put up to $24,000 into their 401k plan per year. Okay, and then it goes on to say that you could also look at maxing out the amount of money that you could put in your IRA each and every year as well. And that maximum amount is $6,500 a year. Okay, that's the current annual limit for workers 50 years of age and older. Now, this information that was contained in this article, okay, should drive home the point that Social Security, A, is really social insecurity, and B, you don't want to be living off of an income that is not even keeping up with inflation as you draw money out to maintain your lifestyle. There's no way you can maintain your lifestyle off of a fixed income, okay? And keep in mind, that COLA, the cost of living adjustment, is getting smaller and smaller and less frequent, okay? That is issued by the Social Security Administration. So with this information submitted to you, it should aid and abet your thought process that you have to have your money working for you elsewhere. And that's why we teach you powerful strategies and techniques that will do just that for you. For we are going to show you during today's Ask the Wiz Wealth Institute Classroom at Walls Radio broadcast strategy and techniques that will allow you to eclipse the 8% per annum that this article talks about with regards to Social Security and the $200. We will show you strategies and techniques that will allow you to get double digits in less than 6.5 hours. One trading.